Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Raven fans, it's going to be a tough year. Look. Sometimes in life, you just have to call a spade a spade. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't pretty it up. Sometimes you just got to tell the gospel truth. And the gospel truth is this is going to be a very hard season. I'm not saying a bad season, but a very hard season for the Baltimore Ravens. And through my eyes, there's a number of reasons why. And one of the biggest reasons why I think it's going to be overlooked, right, is the emotion. The Baltimore Ravens have lost legends, coaches. Now, I know the regular fan who's never played any type of sports growing up and stuff like that might say, oh, we use that as fuel. Sports are an emotional roller coaster from start to finish. Sometimes this is playing defense better than your opponent. And this was already going to be a hard year with teams getting better, the Chiefs getting better, O-line in flux, all those things. But now the emotional aspect is also another hurdle we have to clear. And that's not always the easiest thing to hurdle. And this is why. Because, like I said, emotional roller coasters, up and down. You have losses, you have wins, you have high moments, low moments. Times the team looks unstoppable, times the team looks absolutely like they're going to miss the playoffs. And you add already to the emotion of that to then you're already hurt or grief-stricken from losing friends, family, and coaches and friends in the establishment or former players that you become close with. It takes a mental, emotional toll. Now look, they can overcome it. It can be used as fuel, but it's not always the surefire fuel. I'm talking to somebody on this because when I talk about the different sides of football, a lot of times we only look at coaching, offense, defense, special teams. Oh, and we'll look at officiating. Those are usually the 5 aspects of football that we look at. We look at officiating. We look at the offense, defense, special teams, and coaching. That's what we look at when we're a regular football person, casual football person. That's what we look at on the surface. Those are the things you can see, you can feel, you can touch. But then there's another side, the emotional side, where you see guys lose their temper. You know what I'm saying? Emotions are running high. They start, lining up off sides. They can't concentrate. Concentration drops. You've heard of this stuff before. Now, am I saying the Ravens are going to be all plagued by it? No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it's an added weight to the already weighted shoulders of this team. Mind you, the media ain't making this easy for us. We're going to be up and down in the media. They're going to be bashing our quarterback. We've already know that listen, and for people saying, well, just turn off the TV and stuff, like, you can't. This is not the 1980s or the 1970s where TV in actuality was a luxury. We all have TVs on us. See this? You see this right here? It gets to you one way or the other. Social media, for everyone saying it's not the real world, has become a tether of the real world. I think that's how I'm going to put it. A tether of the real world. So sometimes it doesn't have to be real, but the perception of it being real is real enough. So there's no way you can escape social media. Because if you're not watching it, your family's watching it. Your kids. Other players on the team. Heck, you'll hear songs about it. You'll see it in the stadium. That's what this, so there's no real way of escaping this. So on top of the media that's going to be crucifying us, because we know that's what they do, they get paid to do it. Lamar's the biggest media scapegoat right now. If there's no topics going on, it's a slow media week. They don't got the numbers they want. Just bring up something crazy about Lamar Jackson, and boom! Numbers going up. On the cup going up on a Tuesday. That's how it works. And we're not even going to be talking about injuries, bad play calling, bad offensive line play, drops, lack of concentration, mental lapses on offense and defense. So, like I said before, I think we can have a successful year. I truly do. I will never not believe in Lamar. I believe in Derrick Henry, because I believe Derrick Henry is a monster. Just like I used to say with Christian McCaffrey. And then Christian McCaffrey got to go to a team that utilized him and didn't make him the only weapon. He could just flourish, right? To me, that's Derrick Henry. He's been on teams where they're geared to only stop him. If you can stop him, you win. So they're putting everybody and their mama in the kitchen sink, and they're throwing it at him. Imagine someone throwing their mama at Derrick Henry. Like, child, I'm giving birth to you. We need to stop them. It's 4th and 2, mama. Here. But that's what they're doing. So I believe in Derrick Henry. I believe in Lamar Jackson. You know, I believe in Kyle Hamilton. I believe in Roquan Smith. Those are the 4 guys right now that I have and I'll throw an honorable mention in there. I believe in Isaiah Likely. Now, those are the 5 guys that I have no worries about at all. At all. Like, I'm like, bro, they could just ball. And I'm expecting them to carry the weight of this team to get us over these hurdles. But make no mistake about it, we got hurdles. And these other teams got hurdles too, but these are undeniably ours. The question for this season comes, how much of the hurdles can we clear until we start to get tripped up? And let's hope that if we trip up in the middle of the season and not at the end of the season, in the playoffs. When it's sudden death, every down counts, and anything can happen. So we're going to get to see how this year plays out, but definitely people are still reeling from this. Totally reeling. Never shortchange the emotional aspect of a sport or a player. Never, or the game. Never. You know what someone told me? And matter of fact, not even someone told me. It was something that I said. And I got a lot of flack when I was younger for it. I told somebody, I said, Vince Carter, understand where I'm going with this. Vince Carter was a way better prospect than Kobe Bryant. Way better. Taller, stronger, definitely jumped higher. He shot better than Kobe. But sometimes the emotional side, the intangibles, make all the difference. Vince, for as great as he was, should be up there with the greats. The Michaels, the Kobes, the Shaqs, the LeBrons, the Wilts, the Kareems, the Magics, the Birds. He's not mentioned with those guys. Because sometimes the intangibles is what takes you above or can hold you back. And anybody that knows sports knows exactly the point I'm trying to make. So let's see what we get to do. Like I said, I'm not, I think we could still win because I have an unfallible trust in Lamar and Roquan and Kyle and Derek. Honorable mention Isaiah Likely. But make no mistake about it, it's going to be tough. It's going to be dirty. There's going to be games where we're in shootouts, and there's going to be games where the offense is just not clicking because of the offensive line. So let's see what this does. But I'm ready. We're a week and a half away from the start of the season. A week and a half away from the start of the regular season. That is crazy. Next Thursday, the Ravens play the Chiefs. Are you ready? Let's get this party started. But that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it. That's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. If you've not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness. Whenever you're consumption, give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Guys, do not forget, this Friday, 7 p.m., Wunderkind draft for our fantasy league. Be there, be square. Do not miss it. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Well, once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Hector, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Ah!